What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your host with the most, White Boy 7th Street, and this video might bring up a lot of questions to Infinity Ward about Call of Duty Remastered. Now, I gotta thank Stephen Parker for doing due diligent work underground and undercover in the Call of Duty Revolution. He sent me this on Twitter, and it might not be a big deal to some people. But if you played COD4, you know the significance of this round car right here. I've got so many quad grenades off of spawn with this car. It's great sniper cover, and it just brings up a lot of questions because what is Call of Duty Remastered? I thought you were leaving it alone and not changing anything with the game besides the textures. Now, to be fair, in Black Ops 3 on Xbox 360, they replaced like this big beefy tank with a plain van. So it's a little weird how they do that. But please, Call of Duty, who is developing this game? I thought they say they were Call of Duty 4 fans. But if you replace that car, you change the entire meta of this map off of spawn. And it is significant to me. They said they weren't going to change Call of Duty 4. They were gonna keep it the same, but they're not. They're removing the car, and it's a big deal. I don't care if you never played Call of Duty 4, you may not think it's a big deal, but this map is Crossfire. All right, you run through this room. It's a montage clip on so many classic Call of Duty 4 montage. There's that poster I talked about in a video a long time ago. Anyways, you spawn right here, right? You can either run to the left by that broken car, or you can run right through here. My camera's not fitting through there. I gained a few pounds. And look, that you can throw and chuck a grenade right at that car, and it blows up. A lot of people like to run off a spawn right there, and you can catch them. And it's just part of the game. And if they're removing this car, what else are they going to remove from Call of Duty 4? Or what else are they going to replace it with? Because I got to tell you, as a huge Call of Duty fan with 35 days played on this game on my PlayStation alone, I can tell you for a fact that cars are a huge part of the meta in this game. And if they remove them, it's a big mistake. Someone needs to get it together at Infinity Ward and Raven Studios remastering Call of Duty 4 and get an actual fan who has played the game and knows the meta. And oh, it's so frustrating, man. They cannot replace that car, and there's no way they can. Please, I'm begging. Like, if they replace that car, they're got to replace a lot more cars. And then what is the game? What is Call of Duty 4 without exploding cars? It's not Call of Duty 4. It isn't. They said they weren't going to change the game. They said it was going to stay the same perks, the same this, and the same that. Well, cars are a huge part of the... Okay, I thought it wasn't that big of a deal, but now me talking about it out loud, it gets me very emotional. I've killed... Like, I got to show you a clip. I got to show you a clip about the cars, man. Get on. Do you see how many exploding cars were right there in that clip? By the way, that I just totally outplayed that guy 100%. But do you see how many exploding cars are right here? I'm not exaggerating when I say cars were a big part of Call of Duty 4. They're littering the battlefield right now. And I just don't want that to change if they're not going to change anything else. Like, if they're not going to remove Frag times 3, it does actually, to be fair, Frags times 3 is a little bit more powerful when you have a lot of cars, because you can just throw a frag at every single car and your exploding radius is, I mean, look at that. That's insane. The range and the damage on a frag grenade. I mean, I think a little thing should be changed, but if they're not going to change anything, please do not change the cars. Like, look how good it is for sniper cover. What if this was a tank? It does change the game. If this is a tank, I cannot, like, head glitch as a sniper right here. I'm not really head glitching because my whole body is exposed and I do get frag grenade, but you know what I'm saying? There's cover behind cars, and I guess there's a tank right here, and I kind of take cover right here. So, to be fair, it depends which way the tank lays, if it's left or right, or north and west, or south and east, or excuse me, north and south, or west and east. And I'm going off in this Call of Duty 4 gameplay right now, and I love Call of Duty 4 so much, and I don't know if the people at Infinity Ward do, because they wouldn't have removed that car. I can tell you that. I can tell you for a fact. Maybe I just got a few 4x frag grenades on the cars, and I love the cars, and I'm an explosion whore, and I like doing the frags ×3 sometimes, especially on Search and Destroy. It's a total meta changer. They don't want to change the COD4 meta, but then they change it really doesn't make sense. I'm really confused at Infinity Ward. They need a lot of help, and I'm trying to make COD great again. And I need the Call of Duty Revolution. If you're watching 5 minutes of me complaining about a fucking car, for God's sakes, can you please leave a like on this video? Can you spread the video? Can you spread the movement? It needs to be known, because I don't think these other Call of Duty commentators have the passion about Call of Duty 4, or frankly the knowledge of it. And they don't want it to be as great as possible. They want to go to the old ways, because they see what I'm doing every single gameplay I'm uploading when it comes to Call of Duty 4. I'm breaking records, I'm beasting, I'm feasting, I'm getting kill streaks, I'm sniping, for God's sakes. Look at this. Are you kidding me? A 15 kill streak with the sniper rifle? Like, it's gonna be a total game changer. So 40 and 4, guys, like I said, please leave a like. And I hope they bring the cars back and to how they were originally. Just make them look a little bit better. Cars were a huge part of Call of Duty 4. You can't spell COD 4 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare without car. And that's a fact. Call of Duty, there's a C, there's a A, and modern, there's a R. You can't spell Call of Duty Modern Warfare without car. And that should speak volumes for this remastered game. I'm pissed off. I'm